Okay, hello viewers. Today we're going to go to another dam. It's called Uturn Dam. And to get to Uturn Dam, we're going to go through Oshima Dam. And today we're on the Super Soco TC Wanderer. And it's a nice little ride. Very good roads for this sort of bike. It's been raining for the last few days and today is superb weather, so I'm very lucky about that. The Wanderer's been going good. I've owned it now for a few weeks and haven't had any issues. It's been going very nicely. It did take some time to get used to the batteries, just how far the batteries would go, the type of riding, how you actually need to ride the bike in order for it to get the most economy out of the range. So once you get used to it, it's good. There's a couple of bikes out there this morning. It's interesting, I've found that whether you're in mode 2 or 3, it's very similar to a petrol engine, gasoline engine, that if you accelerate quickly every time you start, if you're slowing down and then you accelerate real quick and you continue to do that for your whole ride, your battery consumption jumps a lot. You actually use a lot of battery. If you roll the accelerator on smoothly, regardless of mode 2 or 3, you actually extend the range by at least, not twice, but at least 1.5 times. These guys are looking for birds. There's a special rare bird here and they come sometimes to take photos of those rare birds. They're called birdies. That's the nickname of those type of people that take photos of birds. Well, the dam's really full after that rain. It's right over the top there. Yeah, it's right on the edge. It's over the spillway. Actually, we're supposed to go this way really, and I don't know how legal it is, but I'm going to ride over the top of the dam wall. It's the sort of thing you can get away on this bike because it's so quiet. Can't hear anything. See if we can sneak across here. This will take us through a big tunnel. Through the little bollards. Down we go. Okay, run away, run away. See if we can see the headlights in the tunnel today. That's high beam, low beam. I already did a test in my other video in a very dark tunnel, so you can get a really good idea of what the high beam and low beam looks like on my long review video that I did. think if I was an engineer working for Vmoto and I instructed the Super Soco factory to make another version of this bike, I would call it the TT Ranger. I would put an 8 kilowatt hub motor on the back. I'd increase the controller, of course, and make it programmable. And I think if you did those things, it would be one of the best electric bikes. Oh, and the important thing, I'd use up some of this space in the tank or storage compartment and put a 90 ampere hour battery in, combined with the larger hub motor and controller. And then what a machine that would be. That would be the best of everything. So if I had a chance to design it, I'd do it. I'd keep the styling, everything I'd keep the same. I'd make the front suspension adjustable. But that's exactly what it needs. Nice big battery, more powerful rear hub motor, and a nice controller that you can use your iPhone app with. Okay, so the dam we're going to is just up here. This will take us onto a main road before we quickly turn off again to go to Uturn. So let me just get through here. No cars. So this main road we're turning onto, actually, if you can continue along this road, this takes you to the Southern Alps in Japan, the large mountains. It's very popular for skiing. It's in a different prefecture. It's called Nagano. So there's the sign up there, Uturn Dam. The Japanese writing is different, so in English you'd say the spelling's different, but Uturn also means ghost in Japanese, but the kanji for this dam is different. It doesn't actually mean that, but if you just say it, it's the same word. Uturn is ghost. So I like to think of it as the ghost dam. But it's exactly not. It's a fantastic place to ride. It says there 3 kilometers to the dam. And then very quickly the road becomes narrower and less populated. Within the next 100 metres there'll be nothing around. Just stop here for the train crossing. Looks like I have an issue with my little camera there, the one that's facing me. The lens keeps fogging up. It's a junk camera and I'm going to replace it. I'm going to get an Insta 360, the X3. I'm just going to stop up here and try to fix it if I can. Okay. Well, that's one way of doing it. Take the lens cap off, put it in my pocket. Never to be troubled again. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. I think in the long video I did, it started fogging up, but I didn't know it was doing it until I was actually doing the video editing, and then I realised. Luckily today, I just looked at it. I've got it as the back-facing camera, and I could actually see the bit of the fog, the mist on the lens, the condensation, I guess. Hikers. That's right. I saw the other day. There's a famous mountain hiking track. The start is back there, and it takes you to a canyon. But I can't get up there on the Super Soco. So when we reach the dam itself, the dam wall, that's only the beginning of the ride. It's a sensational road. It runs around the edge of the dam for about 20 kilometres. And so you have a view of the water in the dam the whole way around. It's really good. As you can see here, this is the road. It's the width of the road is like this the whole way. It's open for two-way traffic, so it's usually, though, not busy at all. Okay, here's the dam. I can't ride across this dam wall, but I can do a ride by. It looks like there's a couple of cars here today. You can see the road's right on the edge of the water. It just zigs and zags all the way around. And you just hear the birds there. It's great, the Wanderer. The hub motor, I mean, it's so quiet. It's a change from the other bikes. It's quite relaxing. See the sheer mountain cliffs. It's great. Sweep around to the right, to the left, to the left, to the right. Sweeping around. Yeah, it's lovely. It's a little bit downhill. It's just coasting a little bit. You only just need to slowly roll on the accelerator, and gives it another boost of power just to continue on coasting again. Go over this old bridge. Yeah, the dam's very full. Last time I was here it was about halfway down. Moss on the road, I just have to be a little bit careful. As long as it's not on the corner, it doesn't really matter. You've had the bike now for a little while, a few weeks, and the brakes are definitely bedded in. They stop pretty well. I think the rear could have done with a bigger diameter disc. That's where the weight of the motor is. You have forward momentum, but still there's a lot of energy, kinetic energy in that rear hub motor. And the disc rotor itself, I think just by looking at it, it's around 200 millimeters. A 240 would have been nice. I don't have anything negative to say about the bike from when it got delivered. The dealer, the Japanese distributor, only supplies the 4 amp charger, not the new 10 amp charger. So that was very disappointing. And they also didn't have the 15-digit QR code for unlocking the app either, which again, very disappointing. And I find that quite often with a lot of the dealers that import foreign-made bikes and cars into Japan. They really don't know what they're doing. All the good features they don't insist on getting here. They don't really know what's going on. So it is a bit disappointing. Okay, across an old bridge again. Oh, it's opened up. Yeah, it's very nice that today the dam is quite full. I'm just going to stop up here and just check my mileage and so on. See what sort of range I've got. I'll just continue up here a little bit, find a place to pull over. Looks like there's a small campsite here. Oh, there's a bike person camping. Here we go, this is as good a place as any to pull over. Okay. Alright, so here we go through the second tunnel. Let's try our lovely high beam. It's on high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam. maybe you could just see that as well. All of these cars that are parked here on the left hand side, they're people that are fishing. So somewhere down on the edge of the water, they're trying to get their dinner tonight. This is a great place to come in summertime. It's so cool. It's riding your bike through the trees and right very close to the water, so it has a very nice cooling effect. So it tells me that I've got 147 kilometers to go. I'm in mode 2. I don't really need mode 3. I'm on the flat here, and because it's a small narrow road, you don't need to go that fast. So mode 2 will give me the best range today. I didn't realise that had sand on the road. That's life. Looks like the road's closed in 3 kilometres. We'll go up and have a look and see what's up here. This is a very slight uphill. I've still got plenty of power. It's more than enough to get up this little slope. To the other side, there we go. I don't know, maybe this is better than which side's better than which, I don't know. The condition of the road's a little bit worse up this side from the storm damage. it goes up into looks like a forest trail. So I might come back here sometime and do that on my Sur. Wow, it's a big truck in the middle of nowhere. It's another... Oh, I thought that was a car coming in. There's another trail up that way too. This is a steepish hill. I've got the Super Soco completely, throttle is completely wide open. It's stuck at 40 kilometers an hour. That's about the best that it'll do up this slope. It's still accelerating a little bit. So as it starts to steepen, you will find that it doesn't have the power, but that's fine for around here. Let's see, what have they done here? It looks like they're doing some clearing of the trees. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe storm damage that they've got to clear away some things. You can see these roads, they're pretty good. And no cars, right? It's almost like your own private road everywhere. So a lot of the back roads in Japan are like this. And this is where the road is closed. So I'll just do a U-turn here. That was a weak U-turn. I could have done that in one go. I don't know what I was thinking. So this is maybe worth a try on my Sur. I wanted to actually go up this road some time ago, but they had it blocked off with rocks and things. So I'm going to try. Maybe when I go back to explore that other road, I'll come up here again on the Sur and go up that road as well. I believe that goes to the top of the canyon with a really spectacular view of the dam, so I'm hoping to actually go there and get that around summertime. Through the rock slalom. You hear the brake calipers working away there. Truck's gone. I must have scared him off. downhill a bit, so it's just coasting through here nicely. Let's see, cut across on this side, there's less rocks. There we go, back over here. Should start to open up a bit here, just up here a bit. Get back onto a road that's a little bit cleaner and slightly wider. From here on it's pretty good. There's that big truck. So it might give me a chance to just stop here. Right. We'll continue along down the road. We'll head back into the wider part of the dam area. Let's see, what are these people doing? Getting all their fishing gear ready. I did some research on the internet about finding new foot pegs for the TC Wanderer, and I found that I think it's the GS 1000, the very old model GS BMWs. Looks like that they've got almost a matching set of foot pegs, which are a lot wider. So maybe next month I'll order those. They're not expensive, they're from AliExpress, but they look pretty good and they look like they'll fit. So I'm going to try them out. I'll buy them and try them out. You can actually change the angle of the foot peg, which suits this bike because your feet are on a slightly back angle here on this bike, and so you can actually match the foot peg to the shape of your actual foot. And because you're not changing gears, or you don't have your brake lever down the bottom, your feet will just stay in the same position the whole journey. Through the tunnel. It was a bumpy tunnel over the old bridge. Here we go. Oh, here's that truck. Oh, it's got logs on it. It's a logging truck. That's why it was there. Imagine flying around here on your bike and coming around the corner with that coming the other way. As you can see, it takes up a whole road, 90% of the road. So, oh, there's a car. I was just going to say, if a car comes the other way, you're doomed. And sure enough, it's doomed. That guy's never going to make it. Look, I don't know how he's going to reverse. I don't know where he's going to reverse to. I've got no idea. I shouldn't be laughing because I'm going to be stuck here for hours. That's what happens, right? Yep, that's what happens. I don't know, the poor guy. It's terrible about laughing, but you know, what can you do? I mean, these truck drivers are pretty skilled, so if they know that where there's a slight gap, they'll actually try and get their truck right to the edge. Look at that. Made it, just. Ah, すごい. Give the guy a wave. He gets a medal for the best back reverse, but reverse back. Okay, here we are back at the dam wall, so I'll just pull over here and I'll get some video of the actual dam wall itself. There we go. Okay, this is the Uturn Dam. Quite picturesque. We'll just have a look over the other side of the dam wall. Okay, this is the main spill gate control room. We'll just go down here and then we'll have a look over the top. Like down the bottom, it goes into a valley and then up to the Southern Alps is down a bit further. Very tall mountains around the dam itself. There's the Super Soco. Just got it parked near the main sign here for the dam. It's going very well so far. The headlight's still on. I think I've actually left the bike on. Beam light down here, eh? There it is, nice and bright. It is a nice front looking, the bike is really nice looking at the front. We'll finish today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for watching. And I hope to bring you another one, perhaps on the Uturn next time. Thank you. We'll see you later.